Hi, this is Heidi Waldoch, and I am a licensed marriage and family therapist and owner of Bridging Hope Counseling. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about peace and bringing some Monday peace here during this very uncertain times. We've implemented a lot of changes within our company, and I personally have been experiencing a lot of changes, as well as my husband, and I can just imagine what things are like for all of you. And I just feel this pull to keep talking and to keep coming out and sending these messages. Brianna is doing the same, and so we're both going to keep doing these messages, and if there's anybody else within the company, we'll do that as well. But I just feel strongly doing this. This is what I was trained in. I just like nurses, they're trained in being in the front lines with being at the hospital, and therapists are trained to bring peace and calm during times that we don't really understand what's happening. So I just kind of have a couple things that I was thinking about, and I just wanted to share. It's just been on my mind the last couple days. One is that during this time that we create good habits, and we can kind of get maybe into ruts, or we can get into like, oh, it's just a continuous Saturday or it's a continuous Sunday for some people, but to really come back to trying to keep things structured and keep things the same. So trying to keep your workout the same, trying to keep your food healthy, and drink lots of water. So just like basic healthy things, but trying to figure out things where you can keep structure and even create some new habits, and then even do something new. Maybe learn something new, or buy a new book, or do something that you wouldn't have done. And then the next thing is that this is a time for us to renew and strengthen our families. We don't want to take advantage of people. We don't want to take advantage of businesses or certain people, but we want to support people who are suffering. We want to support people who don't have what others may have, but really a time to be able to come back and renew and strengthen our families. I know not everybody has the support to be able to do that, and so that's why I'm speaking this, so that if you do know somebody that doesn't have that you can be a light to them and you can be a support to them. And then the next thing is that we don't want to react to the fear of the day. And Brianna and I posted on a video last week to really kind of stay away from a lot of social media, stay away from the news, because that's how we can even get to a fear of the day, because we're looking at that. So if you notice yourself kind of not feeling at peace and feeling kind of unsure, I would suggest just turning the news off and maybe getting updates from somebody that you trust and say, hey, tell me if there's something I need to know. Literally just don't go on if it's not something that gives you peace. And then the next one is that we want to honor each other, and we want to honor everybody out there, no matter what they're going through. Even the person that you know that's hoarding toilet paper, you want to honor them too, because there's a reason why they're doing that. There's something that makes them feel safe about that. We don't want to judge other people. We don't want to judge that this person is totally freaking out and this person isn't, and this person is out, wanting to party on spring break or something. Like, we just want to love each other and honor each other. Everybody's at a totally different place with this. And so we want to just kind of respect where people are at. And then we also want to move in generosity with other people. So into restaurants that aren't open, so into hairstylists and gym owners, people that had to close down. Thank nurses, if you know nurses or doctors, and hospital staff, and people who are working in places where it feels pretty stressful right now. But just really honoring each other and thinking about, where is that person coming from? What is their perspective? There's a reason why they're struggling with that, and give some light, give some encouragement, get some hope into them. And then this one, I got this from a friend earlier today, that we want to live from a place of where we want to go. So imagine the end. See it and live there. Like even like meditate on it for a little bit and just like focus on, this is going to be over at some point. Matthew McConaughey said last week that every red light turns green. And even though there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of unknown, we don't know how long this will last. Life will eventually begin again. There will be lots of difficulties from this, but we want to thinking about what that will be like and positioning ourselves in that space. So be creative with your imagination. Just don't stay stuck in the fear of the day and the unknowns and the things that you're afraid of, but start imagining and being creative and thinking about it being November of this year, thinking about it being April of 2021, and you can plan a spring break. Like, start thinking about times where we're not in this experience. So get your head out of it, get out of it. All of us like to see answers. We like to have outcomes. We like to see things complete. So most of us don't like to live in this uncertainty and this unknown. And so it is very, very normal for us to go to a place of anxiety, go to a place of fear or stress. And it is possible to not let that take over us. It is possible for us to be at peace during a time of uncertainty. I really truly believe that we are going to be stretched during this time. I can already feel myself being stretched, even by doing more of these videos that I'm just like popping on here because I feel I have some messages to share. This isn't something I would normally do. I normally have to think through them and have to be more prepared for them. But I'm just trusting that the message is gonna get out there and it's going to be supportive for people. But really having hope that it is possible for us to be at peace. It is possible for us to have this end at some point, and imagining where we will be when this is over, and sowing into people that we can. So thank you so much for watching and for listening, and I hope that this brought some peace for you today, and support, and I love you all, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.